Hello, my name is Shadow. This is Writing Prompts from Reddit. Today's writing prompt is, you have a voice in your head that automatically gives you advice. One night, when you start heading out, you hear it say, you may want to put on your best runners. You turn away and it adds, it would be unfavorable for you to turn back. This was posted by user Osimium76, written by OnlyPostsLennyFace. I started heading out the door when I heard the voice in my head say,
You may want to put on your best runners.
best runners, I thought? I'm not really in the mood for running. I think I'll just watch TV instead. I turned to go back to the living room, but the voice spoke to me again.
It would be unfavorable to turn back.
That was a bit unsettling. Usually I only heard the voice every few hours, and now it had spoken to me twice in the space of a minute. Thinking it must be something important, I dutifully put on the running shoes and head out the door. I walked down the street, unsure whether I would be running or not. It was night and there was no one else around. A car passed me, then the street was quiet again. I kept walking. I did not know where the voice wanted me to go exactly, so I decided to walk towards the city center. I couldn't really think straight. All I knew was that there was something important was going to happen. I looked up at the stars, and that's when I saw it. A glint in the sky, something that shouldn't be there. It was brighter than a star, and it seemed to be getting bigger. Then I remembered the words in my head.
You may want to put on your best runners.
So that's when I started running. I'm not much of a runner, but let me tell you, that night I ran faster than I ever done before. At first, every few seconds, I turned to look up at the sky, and the object was always getting a little bigger. It seemed to be falling towards the earth. After that, I only glanced back every minute or so. I didn't think about stopping. The terror made me forget about fatigue or tiredness. I ran a full sprint for what it seemed like miles. I ran past houses, down streets. Lights were coming on in the windows now, and people were coming outside to look at the sky. I glanced over my shoulder, and up at the sky again. It was only a brief glance. That's all I could afford. The object was much bigger now, and people were pointing and shouting, and other people were running too now, some clutching their children. I saw a mother holding a baby. She tripped on a sidewalk, and the baby hit the ground. It stopped crying. I had tears in my eyes, and I wanted to stop and help, but I knew that I had to keep running no matter what. I had to keep running. People were screaming now. I ran past them, all the same. My lungs hurt, and my legs ached, and tears stung my eyes. I still ran. All around me were screams. I looked at the sky one last time, and I wish I hadn't. For a moment I saw it. It had two eyes and a mouth. But that's all the time I had to see it, because the next moment, there was a blinding white light as the object hit the ground. A shockwave sent me flying headfirst into the pavement. I lay on the street, in a fetal position, with my eyes closed, for what seemed like forever, while tinnitus ran in my ears. There was the smell of dust and rubble. When I eventually opened my eyes, I couldn't see at first because there was too much dust on my face. I rubbed at my eyes to get rid of it, but I was just rubbing more dust into them.
It might be advantageous to pretend to be dead,
Said the voice in my head. I froze. The voice added,
It's coming.
Thank you for joining me. This was Writing Prompts from Reddit. All credit is due to the original authors. I will link everything down in the description below. Please like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys next time.